Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Today, we are continuing our coverage of the ongoing civil war taking place inside of the former state of Ethiopia. And today, we're getting reports that elements of FANO, the nationalistic paramilitary force that represents certain elements of the Amhara region, is deploying some of those forces near the Tekezi River, and as we know, just across the Tekezi River is very large elements of the Tigrayan Defense Forces. So what is the purpose of the deployment of these FANO forces very close to the Tekezi River, close to quite possibly Tigrayan Defense Forces, which operate just across on the eastern side of the river and to some extent on the western side in the southern parts of the of Tigray as well. So we do know that elements of FANO have had a falling out with Abiy Ahmed and especially some of his intelligence services. We do know that FANO seems to be right now in some form of disfavor, and we have seen actual fighting taking place between certain elements of Amhara regional forces and even the ENDF proper during the continued war that is taking place. We have seen in earlier operations near Kobo and Weldia, in which Abiy loyalist forces were attempting to withdraw as they were coming under the onslaught of the Tigrayan Defense Forces. We do know that elements of FANO attempted to stop ENDF forces from withdrawing from areas such as Kobo and Weldia. And in fact, we also know that some of these Amharan paramilitary organizations actually engaged in firefights with the Abiy loyalist formation. So what is the purpose of these elements of FANO being deployed along the Tekezi River? Could it be that certain elements within the Amhara region and quite possibly the ENDF as well are of the full understanding that if the Tigrayan Defense Forces were to launch an operation into Western Tigray, and what I mean by that, a major operation into Western Tigray, obviously those initial units that would be deployed, and especially these FANO units, which many times are really kind of under-equipped and really relying on nationalistic fervor to fight and engage the opposing force. But we would think that if there was a major operation by the TDF, these FANO units that would be deployed along the Tekezi River are going to probably be used as cannon fodder and ultimately eviscerated by the Tigrayan Defense Forces, as these are lesser trained units that probably have no business facing off against a more sizable military force in the form of the TDF. So could it be that that Amhara national leaders and the ENDF and the Prosperity Party of Abiy Ahmed are looking to quite possibly kill off some elements of FANO by encouraging them to be deployed very close to the demarcation line right now along the Tekezi River? Quite possibly. Again, we do know that there has been some very, very serious altercations between FANO and both the ENDF, Ethiopian Intelligence Services, and the some of the Amharan regional forces as well in this political infighting and struggle for power that seems to take place in the former state of Ethiopia. We're also continuing to hear about riots and civil discord inside of Addis Ababa as things continue to deteriorate, in which we're seeing this both ethnic civil war, inter-ethnic civil war, and in some cases now religious fighting is now taking place. So absolute worst case scenario is unfolding throughout the country as we continue to see the regime of Abiy Ahmed continue to unwind and disintegrate and destroy itself really from within as the nation continues to plunge into just massive and total civil war as this continues. And again, right now, we believe that the deployment of some of these FANO units towards what you would define as the separation line right now between larger elements of the TDF could be, in fact, be a tactic to eliminate FANO as a organization by deploying them that close to a possible area where the Tigrayan Defense Forces could initiate very large-scale operations. But we'll continue to monitor the situation and report. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.